What are you trying to do?
I need to pay
Pay
right now.
again?
I paid $1 million to the immigration person. Now I got to pay $1 million pesos to the actual Colombian immigration. Right now, I got to pay with my card.
Use that blue computer. You're gonna have to now. This computer's busy.
Yeah, I know.
You are one crazy son of a gun. Second, I gotta leave here like the 16th or 17th. My flight is on the 21st, but I always believe in getting there early. I gotta go buy some shopping stuff and some equipment. Good morning, my YouTube fams and friends. I hope you guys are doing fantastic, man. So yesterday, the birthday celebration was just spectacular, man. I couldn't ask for more. I tell you, Frederick came through, Billy came through, the doc came through, and then I don't know, it was just it was just a blessing, man. So, it kind of like sending me off in a bang. It was like a birthday, and then also like a going away type of deal because I'm leaving pretty soon, 2 more weeks. Anyway, something fun happened. Something funny happened today. I want to share it with you. So the electricity in the kitchen went out like a break or something. That was easy. So I called the maintenance people, right? They're like, yeah, we'll come up and fix that real quick. They came and fixed it. And then they're like, you know what, since we're here, we need to tighten up the plumbing or something. I was like, okay, you go ahead and do whatever you got to do. So that just goes to show you, man, that like, it's weird how life is. So they're doing that. Well, I have an 11 o'clock show and have this place booked, for the next 3 months. And it's important to show this property because I'm leaving. So this guy loosens the toilet. Well, it stinks up the entire house, bro. I didn't even ask for this. So now it's 9:58. I got exactly 1 hour and 2 minutes before, hopefully this guy's finished. We got to clean up all this mess. And it just goes to show you, man, that Murphy's Law. God throws these things at you and you just got to roll with the punches. Just like, come on. Like the house was perfect. Smelling good, looking good, feeling good. The flowers, everything. Now it stinks like sewage or something. So I tell you, boy, let's get this place cleaned up. I got 1 hour and 1 minute. There goes all Garcia. Garcia, what's going on, bro? Yeah, welcome, man. Man, it is Tuesday, August 2nd. I gotta leave here like the 16th or 17th. My flight is on the 21st, but I always believe in getting there early. I gotta go buy some shopping stuff and some equipment for better videos. So you can't buy stuff here in Colombia because it's too expensive, electronics. Why not? See if we can get something to eat, bro, because I'm super hungry. I haven't ate anything. Uh-oh, they're not here. Yeah, so I guess, she decides if she wants to come in or not. And this is one of those days where she don't want to come in. So it's all good. Let's stay positive. We're going to go get us some, go get one of these Hugos. Go get one of these Hugos, man. Because I need something in my tum-tum. Anyways, we had a good night, a good video last night with Frederick and his men's group. And I think that's pretty cool. We had some pretty cool guys in the men's group before in the past. We had a couple of successful traders. We had a couple of Arthurs. We had some youngsters come through. So, iron sharpens iron, man. Always getting better. Anyways, let's go get some food, bro. Interesting chain of events. So the doctor, the one with the beard, he wants to book the place, and I really like him. I have a good feeling about him. He's just like the perfect tenant, and he lives here and everything. So, but another guy came, and he was a really great dude too. Pretty much the same price, So, but the first one wants a 3-month contract. The doc, I think he wants to do a month to month. So we're gonna see. I guess they're about to tie. They're about to tie. So, we're gonna take a look at both of them. I really like that 3-month contract because you don't have to worry about this for 3 months. It sucks month to month. Yeah, I like to surprise and be like, buenas. I gotta get that pat. Hey, yo cayó. I almost fell down. Ese thing is peligroso. I almost busted my ass on this thing because then I almost fell down. This thing's got wheels, bro. These two ladies over here. Hey, buenos dias. How y'all doing? Trying to give this guy a tip. This guy's got to separate. Hey, you better run. You better come on. Hey, rapido, amigo. Your boy Trabo. Here you go, bro. Appreciate that, man. Merry Christmas, man. Happy New Year. You always give these guys a blessing. But hell, I'm hungry. I gotta eat something. We need to get something to eat. So my restaurant's closed that I like to go to. What's going on here? Remember honeys? I don't know what's happening. Yep, we're back over here at that Starbucks. Hey, hermosa, ¿cómo estás? Valentina. Uh-oh, we over here at that Starbucks, baby. Oh, he's tired. Gotta get some more coffee, bro. What you up to? Where's Brandon at? Where's Brandon? Oh, there he goes. Brandon in the house. Yeah, there he goes. I like these folks. So what I like getting is cappuccino. And I like that circle McMuffin. A little bit more expensive than I like to spend in the morning, but oh well, my restaurant's cool. How y'all doing? Buenas. Brandon, pagar mi desayuno hoy, sí, hermano. Quiero una, yeah. Salchipapa. Yeah, I gotta get that salchipapa. Para las hermosas, novias. Quiero uno. ¿Tienes amigas?
Sí, mira, un montón.
Uy, hermosa.
Un montón.
Which one you want? Which one you? Hey, baby. Let me get a cappuccino.
Medium.
Pequeño.
Okay.
Almendras.
No, take 1 minute.
And let me get this breakfast sandwich here con huevo.
Okay.
Y jamón.
Y jamón.
Jamón.
Your name?
Alan.
Alan.
Or just say super rico. Super guapo. Hey. Yeah, I got the videos. Colombia tips.
Pero Instagram.
No, YouTube. YouTube. Muy largo.
¿Cómo te busco?
Okay, I'll write it for you.
Alan, almendras no hay.
Okay, that's whatever. Normal.
Okay.
They don't have a goddamn. How you gonna ask me which milk and then they don't even have it? It should be gratis. Descuéntame, you know? Starbucks. You're gonna be right on the thing.
Okay. Alan,
No, un besito. Give me a little kiss, huh? Ah, ven aquí, un almuerzo. No, almuerzo no. Almuerzo no. Abrazo.
Alan,
I said a lunch. 20. Well, folks, I got my breakfast right here. And you know what? I'm over budget on my breakfast. I spend $5 here in Colombia. That's a lot. But I'm over here at Starbucks because my restaurant is closed. So I try to eat healthy. So I already had a Hugo cappuccino. It's just like my little dessert. I know it's not the best. Usually I ask for almond milk. A lot better option than normal milk. You know, when you're watching I want to be ripped when I get to Bali and get in that ocean. And it's not about the exercise. It's all nutrition, baby boy. It's all about what you eat. So I know you're going to give me shit about this sandwich, but oh well. It does have, this is turkey, I think? Turkey with egg, and at least it's not fried. Everything was closed today, and anyways. So I'm excited about leaving. A little bit scared too. About going into the unknown, you know? I've been through a lot. These people here, Alan, they love me, man. They always asking about what YouTube, and I want to be on the YouTube, so I put a lot of videos of them today. It's so awesome, man. I'm gonna miss this place. It's like I'm leaving, but you don't grow in comfort, you know? I'm very comfortable here, bro. very comfortable. And you just don't grow when you're in comfort. I'm always thinking about that goldfish story. You put a goldfish in a little bitty container or bowl, it doesn't grow that big. But you put him in a big container, he grows big. Sometimes I feel like I'm in that little container and it's just limiting my growth. Then you kind of couple that with the type of environment I'm around. And I should not be that comfortable going down to Central and prostitution areas and, you know, red light districts. You know, it is what it is. And going out, I should not be that comfortable. It should make me uncomfortable. And it scares me that I'm so comfortable there. So that you're telling me you're comfortable in the slums? Huh, interesting, man. Yeah, I can understand you're passing through or whatever, you know? You're just visiting. But if I'm comfortable, been there for 5 years, yeah, I'm pushing forward in my career. I believe so. Making money the right way, working. I got 2 or 3 jobs, my YouTube, marketing, doing whatever I have to do to survive. You know, I'm living a righteous life, not hurting anybody. But at the same time, I'm not helping myself, you know. We got to keep pushing forward, folks. We can't stay the same, you know. Can't stay the same, man. We got to keep pushing. We got to keep forging away of who really you are. Who is Alan? Who are you? Who are you supposed to be? You know, God made you for a reason. You're special. But it's up to you to forge away at this marble. You know, when like the Romans, when they used to chisel away that art to make a statue, that's the way you are. You have to be molded, bro. It's kind of interesting, man. Think about it.
Yeah, we're throwing a barbecue today, bro. We're throwing out those hamburgers, boy. It's Frederick right here. Frederick's in hustle mode. Look at that shit he's doing. All types of
Copy.
shit going on. Look at that copy shit. Look at that. This is his jam, bro, when he was like 17. He was twerking. He used to be a twerk champion.
I don't know about that.
Here goes Jeremy over here. Jeremy's hooking it up. Jeremy, said you want a broccoli burger or you want a hamburger?
A hamburger.
Okay. We're gonna make some hamburgers today, bros. Let's see here. I'm gonna get this thing. Alan's a chef. Yeah, we eating like kings today. We got this Angus burger, bro. And over here in Colombia, they got no hormones. This is straight Angus. This is that big meat, baby. We spent about $15, $20 on this. So, having a good time. We should have some beers, but Frederick don't want to go get any beers. Little bastard. He's in copy mode, trying to make money. Damn, that shit is sealed up. I hope everybody doing good out there in the YouTube world. I already worked. Finished a TikTok ad. I put about 4 videos up on YouTube for marketing. And then me and Frederick might be shooting another video tonight. I don't know. We got time. We'll see. Stay tuned. Alright, so this is DJ Jeremy. He's from Venezuela. Jeremy, what kind of music is this?
That's rock. Venezuela, Pache y Cancerbero.
This is rap from Venezuela? See there? Ready by Cancerbero. That's how we get the Venezuelans. You guys want Venezuelan chicks. Look at Patrick. Like a fucking coffee dope fiend. He's all on it. In the United States, we cut our onions like this for our hamburgers. Yeah, this is the way we do it. So we'll have these big circles like, did y'all do that here too? For real? Okay, so we have that. And we're gonna have pickles. And we're gonna have, what else we have over there? Ketchup. Y'all use ketchup here? Okay. Not so different than, not so different. Yeah, we got that grill. When you come down, you gotta have a grill, bro. You gotta have that grill so you can put that grill in your... You didn't know I like a grill like that. That's Texas style. That's Texas, boy. You gotta put that little black. I got a little spice here. I'm gonna show you my secret. My secret. People pay me for these types of secrets. Hold on one second. Let me get this secret out here. Right here. This steak Montreal. Right here, Bubba. This shit is delicious. And Jeremy goes crazy over it, bro. Oh, another thing, Jeremy. With the lettuce, we don't chop like Colombia. They chop all this shit up shredded. We use big old leaves, bro. So wash it up and then use a big old leaf. Like a helmet. American style. Jeremy's a goddamn American today. Shit later, Fed. Fed's all stressed out. We got the buns going, bro. Just like I like my buns chocolatey, I gotta get my buns toastedy. Here we go. Oh yeah, look at that, boy. You boys don't know what's going down. Oh shit, I got one burned down one. Alright, that's good enough right there, hold on. Shit, you put that shit over here. So you gotta put that as on a second level, bro. And it's ready. Oh shit, that one might be burned a little bit. Shit. We have to dust that off. Derby likes double burger, bro. We're going down. Derby going big time, baby. I got the little single. Man, we about to hit it. Alright, y'all look it up, whatever y'all want. There goes the lettuce, ketchup. You got all the stuff you want. Come on, Fed, you can do that later, bro.
Thank you, God, for this. Please bless us.
Yeah. Thank you, Lord.
Abundance.
Yeah.
In your name, amen.
That's right. Having a good time today on my YouTube family out there. Yeah, why not? Go for it, bro. Look at that, man. Jeremy loves these types, bro. I'll use a single. I use a single. I already kind of full. Woo! Let's see how Jeremy fixes his burger up.
Okay.
He likes to eat. This boy's young. Plus, we're trying to fatten him up again. Yeah, go ahead, hit it up. He's not on a diet at all. Plus, he's young. Look at that. Look at Richard's burger.
That's not for me.
That's crazy. Me and Jeremy, he did this a while back. It's been a long time, huh?
It's been a long time.
He loves these Angus burgers. You're right. That's one thing we found. Let's see how Jeremy fixes his burger up.
Okay.
He likes to eat. This boy's young. Plus, we're trying to fatten him up again. Yeah, go ahead, hit it up. He's not on a diet at all. Plus, he's young. All right, guys. So I have booked my flight to Miami. It's done. So, like this year, I have been studying under Jim Quick, which is what they call Limitless. And his thing, the whole fundamentals of the book starts off with understanding that focus is key. That's the fundamentals. That's the foundation of success. If you cannot focus, you cannot study. If you cannot focus, you cannot read. If you cannot focus, you cannot memorize stuff. So that's in essence. So that's what I've been doing every single morning. It's a part of my routine, is write big on my journal, my daily journal. Focus. That's the only way you're gonna get shit done, and that's what I did today. Messages coming in. I got the contracts already written, edited. I'm just gonna meet that tenant down there. He signs it. I'm done.
Little buddy. Oh, you speaking English? You speak English? A little English? He's like, I don't speak English. What is Colombiano? What's Colombiano? What's Paisa? Ay, qué rico. I got you. Oh, I got your tail. Look at that. He's such a cute dog. Uh-oh, I got your tail. He's like, man, this guy's crazy, man. This Americano's loco. He's a little bit crazy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. What's his name?
Duna.
Duna. Oh, Duna. Uh-oh, Duna. What you like? You like chocolate? Chocolate? No, it's my alphabet. Yeah, how old is he? ¿Cuántos años?
3 months.
Oh my God. Oh, I got your little tail. Oh, I got your tail. Oh, you know what? You're gonna get your tail. Oh, man. He's just a little baby. He's just a tiny baby. I had a dog for 13 years. 13 años. Yeah.
But here in Colombia.
Here in Colombia. Yeah, I mean, 5 años aquí and 8 años or 9 años en Estados Unidos. Yeah, it's bien. Oh boy, I'm gonna tell. Uh-oh. He's so good. Yeah, he liked it. Oh, I got your tail. He's so good. It's an expensive. What's going on, my brothers from another mothers? Hey, I forgot to tell you last night, I had a little bit of drama. Number one, I worked too hard, so I went to sleep super early. I woke up at 3:30 the night, but the previous night. So anyways, before I went to sleep, I started getting notifications from Wells Fargo, bleep, 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 bleep. And I was like, what in the world? Right before I went to sleep, somebody started doing credit card fraudulent stuff on my account. 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. And I just thank God that, Wells Fargo, they caught it, man. They caught it real quick. They're like, this guy doesn't use this kind of money. He's cheap. He's cheap. So they shut the account down, thank God. And, I know who did it. And, I'm not even mad about it. I'm just like, pray about it. I wish that person the best. He's going through a journey. He has to discover himself, So anyways, I just thought I'd share with you that drama. Now that we're talking about that, a lot of people always understand that there's going to be people that don't like you here in the world. There's just going to be people that just don't like you for whatever case may be. A part of my philosophy of being a Stoic is like anybody can think whatever they want. They can say whatever they want. But the only thing I control is my thoughts. The only thing I can control is my reaction. The only thing I control is my reaction. I said right here. Okay, gracias, thank you. And it's my coffee right here. She made that little corazon out of me. So what I'm trying to get at is when people say bad things about you, always remember you can't control another person. The only thing you control is your mentality, how you react. That's the only thing you can control. Don't give that energy up. You're just fighting. You're like, I gotta defend myself. For what? For what? What's the reason? Let that person pass, sometimes in life you'll run across a person where you don't understand their actions. And that's because we don't understand what they've been through, Like sometimes there may be a cash register lady or cashier that treats you real rude and you don't understand why. You were pleasant to her. And maybe her, you don't know, but like maybe her mom died, her dad died, her kids are sick. Maybe she got evicted. We don't know what's going on with that person's life. So we have to take that into consideration. That's why don't give energy. Keep giving joy, keep giving peace, and you'll find peace within. Pretty good, huh? Now let's get this coffee. Did you know I like 2 different coffees, a cappuccino with almond milk, and I love this one because I get a free cookie. Alan's cheap. And then I also like cold brew at Starbucks and at
All right, we about to go live, folks. We're gonna interject here. Frederick's our special guest. Let me just try to make this. We about to go live, folks. Damn. Let me just make this a little bit bigger, Frederick. Ah, son of a bitch. See how this shit is so tricky? You see how I moved all that shit? Damn, man, I moved the whole... God damn! Camlink 4K, you motherfucker. That boy is always trying to do something. It's just trying to do stuff on his own. I didn't even
Chinese
do it.
hackers, man.
I'm telling you.
They get your shit.
I believe it,
Because
shit.
you're on that fucking those TikToks.
I know, I'm on the TikTok. Motherfucker just started moving, bro.
Chinese hackers. Somebody has access over your computer.
It better not be. Might be that goddamn drunk. I'm serious, too. I can't get over that shit. All right, so here we go. Damn, I seen all of my big-ass head.
That's funny.
Damn, I got a big-ass head. All right, so
See the whole board?
guys, okay, so bam. All right, so guys, we got to, you know, of
I need
course
to see
we got
the top here.
We got our special guest, Frederick. Okay, so Frederick. Oh, let me just fix that. You got to see the
Little
top.
bit of
A
the
little
top.
bit more?
Let me see. There we go. Perfect.
Is that good?
That's perfect.
Okay.
That's perfect.
Well, let me get back over here. All right, so Frederick's going to talk to us about, he has his men's course. Now, Frederick, tell us a little bit about yourself for those people that are new for the channel before we even get started. Just a little, tell us about yourself, bro.
Yeah, I've been here since last year as a resident. Love this place. And I've noticed a need for a gathering of men, like a tribe. And we just whip this thing up really quick so that we can serve you. We're not claiming to be experts or know-it-alls. We just come from a place, from a servant heart. You know, like if you were to tell a good friend, hey, you know, I think this would help you out. You should check it out. You know, it's helped me out. And I just want to share some of like my best tips and tricks that I've heard.
Okay.
And I keep like really like, I keep them in my notes. I keep this little notebook. And anytime I come across a good idea or a concept or a framework, I write it down. And I'm always reviewing this. It becomes like a living, breathing thing.
Okay.
And these three things that we're going to talk about for our kickoff for tomorrow, it kicks off week 1. I just want to talk about 3 major points that is going to help you have like a quantum leap.
Okay.
And that really is a big, bold claim.
Okay.
But I'm speaking from personal experience.
We got 1 more minute there, so give us a 1 more minute summary there.
Yeah. Okay. So in week 1,
We're not going to give them the full thing. We're just going to give them a little touch.
Yeah, a little touch. So we're just going to touch on 3 things. The first thing is you're going to know how to create your own personal life philosophy. How do you do that? Well, that's what we're going to discuss. We're going to give you from, you know, A to Z blueprint.
Okay.
And some people call it a mission statement. The second thing is everyone has mindset blocks, okay?
Okay.
And those motherfuckers are going to be gone. Okay, so we're going to teach you how to get over some of your mindset blocks. We all have them. Okay, and then the last thing is, this is really good. I'm gonna teach you the importance of having a quarterly reflection journal, and you're going to notice that your life will improve in increments of 3 months.
Is this something that you do yourself?
Yes,
or you're
it's
just
right
telling
here.
us some bullshit.
No, this is my own personal quarterly reflection journal, and as you can see, there's stuff in here already. Okay?
Yeah, I remember the last. What was it? Like a month ago, you went over
there's stuff in here already. Okay? And I really benefit because once you write it down on paper, it goes into your subconscious and you're constantly running a new program.
Okay.
So
when does the course start? We got this.
The course starts tomorrow. All you have to do is send $50 to register at info@colombiatips.com. Again, that's
PayPal or Zelle, whatever.
PayPal or Zelle. It's info@colombiatips.com. And these are only 1 hour.
1 hour.
They kick off at 8 p.m.
Okay.
And that is Central Standard Time. I have to emphasize that.
All right.
8 p.m. Central Standard Time.
All right, we're gonna switch back, finish up these videos, and then we'll come back for a little 2-minute video playlist here. Boink. And then this one, boink. Ace with coffee. No, it's a cold brew. It's a special way they make it. It's strong. It's good, but highly recommend it if you want a lot of energy. Hey guys, so today we're in the Las Vegas hospital, and I just want to show you how clean it is. In fact, a lot of the doctors here are way better, or even trained in the United States. It's crazy. It's a lot cheaper. So for instance, like if you need a nose done here, I had my nose done here for about $2,700. In the United States, it was $10,000. So about 70% off or more. My chin too, I got that done for like $1,000. It's
ridiculous, man. I wanted a more chiseled chin. And next thing I want to do is get my hairline. It's not going, I'm a little receding, as you can see, but it's not that bad. So I'm going to wait 1 or 2 years till it gets worse and then do that here too. So yeah, just wanted to show you Vegas. Las Vegas is because it's on Avenida Las Vegas. That's why they call it the hospital. It's a brand new hospital. There's actually 2 or 3 of them all together, and this is just one of them. So excellent, excellent, excellent doctors, very caring. I remember my nose doctor, after I already paid him, I seen him 10 more times. He called me in. He's like, no, I need to check that nose. I need to check that nose. So I was like, wow. I already paid him. He's done. He's like, nah, I need you to come in. So I was stuck in Bogota until he gave me permission. He was like, all right, you're good. It took about 3 months of like coming back. He wanted to check that nose, you know? He even cleaned my nose, that little guy. He was sweet. So I'm on my favorite walk here, man. I just love coming over here. Then the river seems to be really full. We've got a lot of water lately. I've never seen it this full. It's amazing. Look at that, dude. That's crazy. Anyways, I love being over here. Put my little headphones on. I know it's dangerous, but to me it's worth it. I just, feel like I gotta get my thoughts together. Sometimes my mind, it has the monkey mind, and I'm thinking too much. I don't know if you have the same problem, man. It sucks. All right, so this is my favorite park right here in Ballerina Park. And we've had a lot of robberies over here, but it's mostly in the nighttime when people are buying drugs because it's pitch black. So
That's a nice
love
park,
it.
too.
Yeah, I love this park.
I love Ballerina Park. It's nice.
It's a beautiful park. If you guys are in Medellin, I highly recommend you stop here at Ballerina Park. It's 3 levels and it's just amazing. There's a lot of police, but only in the daytime. You're not supposed to be in the park at night. They shut the lights off and everything. But people still come here for a variety of reasons: prostitution, male prostitution, drugs, smoking weed, because there's a beautiful view. But that's when all the robberies occur, when about anywhere from 10 at night to about 4
So I'm in my
morning.
favorite park, man, Ballerina Park. I just love it here, bro. It gives me so much peace. It's one of the things I really miss here being in Medellin. It's this park, the greenery, the quiet. It's just so amazing to be here. I feel like I was blessed to be here for 5 years, And I hope you come down here too and experience this. Yeah, it has some negative things about Colombia, but 90% of it's good. There's a lot of good people here. A lot of the guys that fall into trouble, they put themselves in that trouble. Drugs and prostitutes, hanging with the wrong crowd 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning. They brought that trouble on themselves 90% of the time. There's 10% that just get unlucky. Follow my safety videos, you'll be all right. Come on, let's walk.
So as you can see, this is just so much beauty here in Ballerina Park. Right now I'm on the 3rd level and I have way too much, it's just so much love here. Look at all these plants.
I love that.
It's just gorgeous. Some people don't think that the air is different, but it is. There's so much fresh air.
Yeah.
It's almost like a sweet air.
Yeah.
Look at those vines coming off that tree. These big, deep,
Fresh
thick,
oxygen, huh?
Look, fresh oxygen. Look at
Oh,
those
yeah.
mountains in the back.
Yeah.
Look at that, Frederick.
I love that.
It's gorgeous.
So peaceful too.
It's so peaceful
You
to
just
get
look
some
at it,
meditation. You come out here, bring a book.
Oh yeah.
And you know, there's some guys smoking weed out there, and if you do, just do it in the daytime. Don't come out here at nighttime.
You might get a little surprise.
Yeah, you're gonna get a big surprise.
A donker at night.
You gotta be careful, man. This city is not to play around with. You know, you guys need to, when you come down here, you can have a great time, even with the ladies. You know, just do everything in the daytime and have those safety tips. And if you go to my channel, go to safety tips, and you can just watch them when you're in the restroom, whatever, download them, it's free. And just use those, man. Don't be dumb. You know, don't be dumb and go into somebody's apartment that you don't know. And,
Yeah.
you know, I'm like, what? You went to a girl's house? It's not the United States here. It's not the United States where you can go and hook up with some chick. So you gotta be careful who you're dealing with, and you're dealing with a person here that's well dressed. And these guys are not gonna be the United States where these guys are all thugged out. These guys are well dressed, they're suited, they're like, not suited, but they're, you know, polo shirts. They'll rip you off, you know? It's not like the United States where they're thugged out, baggy pants and a shitty ass shirt. Then you can kind of spot them. It's not the way it works here.
You know, a lot of Latinos and blacks, they'll say, be woke. And that goes back like to Roman times and philosophy of awaken. And it goes a lot deeper than what we really truly mean. We have to question why we're doing things. You gotta ask yourself and be real with yourself in your thoughts. Like, why am I doing the things that I'm doing? You know? Be real and keep asking why. What's the fundamentals? You don't have to lie to yourself. And that in itself is an awakening. You have to question yourself. You know, one time, like I said, I don't know if you've seen my other story, but there was a lady who was putting a chicken in the oven. She would tie the legs together. And so one time our friend came through, hola, and she was like, why are you tying those legs together? She goes, I don't know, my mom does that. So she asked her mom, Mom, why you tie the legs together? She goes, I don't know, my grandma did it. So let me go ask grandma real quick. She went to go ask grandma. Grandma said, honey, I tied the legs together because my oven was too small. So that's what I'm saying, you have to question everything. They were just following. You can't be a follower, you gotta be a leader. You know? You don't question everything. Question your religion, question your thoughts, question people, and ask yourself, why are they telling me the things that they're telling me? How do they benefit? You know, you gotta be careful with articles that are written, because their articles are sometimes, well, they are written by authors with their own intentions. We see it every day in day trading. Interesting, man. Stay awoke, stay awakened. All my people out there, black, white, green, Mexican, Chinese, black, gay, straight, trans, whatever. I love all you folks. So we're like 4 blocks from Parquilletas, and a lot of people don't come this far because it's across from Manilla. But there's a lot of cool restaurants in here. They're all bundled together in here, okay? So there's like, might be 10 different restaurants in here. It goes deep in there, you see? So come check them out. There goes the information right there. Hey, what's going on? Like that. Y'all stay up. Peter's over here. This is the parking guy. Rock Cafe Medellin. You can probably Google it. But it's about 4 or 5 blocks. They have all types of foods. They have live music.
All right, so we're back with Frederick. Frederick, tell us a little bit more about how these people can benefit from, or what do you think, how would they benefit from this course and why they should take the course?
Yeah, it's really quick. I think how you'll benefit is that every week, it's only 4 short weeks, we're gonna cover 3 core topics. That's it, we're gonna keep it super simple. Then after we discuss these 3 core topics, we're gonna open up the floor for the actual members who paid the $50, because you have a wealth of knowledge and experience. If you don't, in case you don't think so, you do, and that enriches the actual program, okay? And I didn't want to give the whole curriculum ahead of time because this is like a living, breathing thing. After the first week, we're gonna get feedback, and depending on what the members want to know more about, we may stick with these 3 core topics and dive in deeper.
But I would think these guys want to know what specifically do they going to get out? How are they going to leave better? What should they be getting out of it?
Right. How are they going to leave better is that most people go through life, they don't even know their purpose. They don't know like why they do what they do. So that's where I believe this first week should focus on your personal life philosophy. Now, once you have a clear goal or path or aim in life, you're gonna notice that your life's gonna improve because now you're gonna get that extra premium fuel and motivation to go to the gym, to put down that extra slice of pizza, to not get drunk, and ruin your health. At least that's kind of like my mentality.
Right.
So it's going to focus on you first. You come first, the man, your mindset, your emotional health regulation.
Is this more for men or women?
No, this is mainly for men, like 100% for men.
Okay, 100%.
Yeah, I can't really see an example of where this would be appropriate for women, unless they're doing research.
Do you think that this is like improve people's confidence?
Yeah, it'll improve your confidence for sure. So, and this may sound a little new age, mindset blocks. It's become such a buzzword.
What does that mean? Yeah, for the guys that, what is a mindset?
Basically, think of it like a tiny little program running in the background of your mind, and you end up, perfect situation is being attracted to the same type of women. And even though they may not be good for you, you're like, why do I end up always with these type of women, right? Or you have a habit, and you can't break it. Or you live in the past, or you've been carrying around these burdens for like 10 years. I just had a breakthrough recently from my ex-wife, and it took me 10 freaking years to get over that pain and hurt. Yeah. So if it's happened to me, I know it's happened to other people,
Another good example of this, I'm gonna come and interject if you don't interject.
Yeah, interject.
Is that, so I had a buddy of mine, he was telling me, it was kind of like, I don't know, what do you call that? Venting?
Venting.
He's like, man, this girl, he just cannot find the right girl. And so I just told him straight out, say, well, what's the common denominator here, bro? It's you.
Interesting.
It's you who's the common denominator. You're the one who's attracting that type of woman.
Exactly.
Like, you're attracted to this type of woman.
And he's probably unaware, and it's that little program's running on his subconscious.
And once he understood.
Yeah, once he became aware.
That like, oh shit.
Yeah, once he became aware.
Every single girl. In fact, wait a minute, you just had an awareness about what type of girl you're attracted to.
Exactly. So I just recently finished an 8-week copywriting mentorship program. One of the components of that mentorship program was how to unblock your mindset, your issues, your hangups, your obstacles. And I had tremendous breakthroughs in only 8 weeks.
Tell us about the type of girl. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, we're gonna discuss that, not on this free YouTube. That's for premium members. Okay. They have to join so that I can teach them that method.
Okay.
It's a very powerful method.
Okay.
Okay. So that's for the program.
That's for the program.
We're not going to discuss it here. You just pay the $50 and you'll learn how to unblock your mindset blocks. Okay. It's so worth it.
Okay. Yeah. Because you got to get that out. Yeah. You got to understand yourself a little bit better. All right. We're gonna get back and finish this thing. Hold on 1 second. Link 4K point here.
Right here is where they do soccer at night. So come over here around 5 p.m., 6 p.m. You could jump in there. Just come with your cleats on or whatever. Or not your cleats, I'm sorry, just your shoes, and be ready to ball out because these boys play some heavy duty soccer. So it's right here that my mom almost got robbed right here. So, it was about an 80% chance. I don't know what's gonna happen. But my mom's a foreigner. She looked like a foreigner when she came. Hat on and stuff anyways. So a guy pulls over, just want to ask my mom directions. Come on, man. So I grabbed her real quick. Just keep moving. Always keep those feet moving. Always keep those meat full. Man, I don't know. Check Google Maps, bro. Shit. And a lot of people don't like what I say that live here. But you are a foreigner, The likelihood of you knowing where something's at is minimal. You keep those feet moving at all times. I don't care what they're saying. Just keep moving. And if they try to move in your direction, you better move those feet faster. How you doing? Damn. More little restaurants over here. Now we're back in Manila. How you guys doing? What's going on, brother? Everybody looking good over here. I like the way you posted up like that. I noticed these pants are kind of in style with the little hose and stuff like that. I like that. How you doing? Hey, what's going on? ¿Cómo estás? Yeah, you look good. Who's that? Oh, man, what'd I do? A nice little restaurant over there. Nice little honey over there, too. How you doing, boo? Hey, how you doing? She got a mean mug on her. So, older fellas like myself, 35, 40, this is the way they dress. This is when they know you got a little bit of money. Like this. Polo, nice shoes matching. He got his belt working. Both of them look good. How y'all doing? ¿Cómo estás? They know they look good. They did that shit on purpose because they know. They come ready. Coming over here to that Hia Mia, try to get me one of them cold brews. Where's that boy at? That boy Fetty Fed took the whole table reserve. What up, Fed?
I'm excited about our first week.
You excited, bro? Let me grab a chair. I gotta grab a chair quick. Let me see if she's using this. No, I can grab one of these. Can I? Is anybody using this? No? Thank you, brother. Oh, man, you all right. Dude, that Fed is ready. He's being really prepared about this group he's making. Very nice. Give me one cold brew. Cold brew. Gratis.
It's gonna blow their mind away.
Hell yeah.
They love to see these dancers out. You gotta give them a tip now. Can't just be sitting there now.
Look at that. Go see these dancers out there. Oh, there they go. Look at them. They know all the foreigners right here. Oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Dang.
Oh yeah!
Ooh. He's so crazy. Ah, damn! I like that. Damn! Super chévere, super chévere. Rico! Oh shit, what are you doing? Ah! That was good. Oh, you're going again. Damn! These guys are good. All right, folks. A lot of people don't know this, but Frederick is a
Amateur magician.
Amateur magician. Propina is voluntaria. We're Americans. All right. What do we do?
Look at the cards.
Oh, look at the cards.
Look at the cards.
Okay.
Pick any card you want.
Ooh, it's a good one right here.
Any one you want, and then put it face down. And
Put it face down.
I'm gonna guess it.
You probably.
You voluntarily looked at the card.
Yeah.
The one you want.
I looked at the card.
Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna pick up this card.
Pick up that card.
I'm gonna put it on top.
All right.
Okay. Now I want you to shuffle the cards.
You want me to shuffle it?
Shuffle.
All right.
Shuffle them however you want.
Any way I want.
Any way you want. Shuffle them up.
Here I go. Shuffled. Consider that shuffled.
Cut the cards.
Cut it?
Yep.
Okay, I cut it.
Now I'm going to shuffle them myself and make it impossible for me to guess your card.
All right. Here we go.
That was a good shuffle.
That was a damn good shuffle.
Cut it.
Cut it again?
Cut it again.
Okay.
We want these all mixed up.
Here we go.
David Blaine has a chorus. I want
You're David Bling Jr.?
No.
God damn.
Okay, so I'm going to guess your card by a
Motherfucker's
feeling.
David Bling.
By a feeling, okay?
This is highly doubtful, folks.
Highly unlikely.
It's highly unlikely
like
this is going to
like
come
a gay
true.
$3 bill, right? It's
Man,
highly unlikely.
unlikely.
That's funny.
Kind of do that. It's getting a feeling for it. Let's see what happens here. I'm going through a lot of cards here, bro. I don't know what the hell you just did.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna make your card rise to the top, okay? I know that's not your card. Tell me if this is your card. Say, rise up.
Rise up.
Are we seeing in the camera?
Yeah.
That ain't it. You gotta say it like a man with authority. Rise up.
Ooh. Rise up. You shall rise like Easter Day. Uh-oh.
That's
Technical issues here.
There you go.
We got two of them rising.
Is that your card?
Yeah, that's it. We should have showed it to the camera. Damn
Is
it.
that not the cat? Well, we are showing it
No,
to
no.
the camera.
When I first had it, so they could have seen it was like,
We could do it again.
Nah, hell no, that's good enough.
Was that good?
That was damn good.
Was that your card?
That was good. I don't know how he did it. That's crazy. All right, brother. So, Frederick, you said you're. Tell me what happened with the lady. I mean, you are in a relationship here. He's in a relationship here with a Colombian, and just tell us what's going on, bro.
Basically, I recognize the pattern.
Okay.
So my ex-wife, I remember we went, I think 2 weeks.
Okay.
We set a record.
Your wife.
Yeah, my
How many
ex-wife.
years ago was this for the guys?
Oh, this was like maybe 10 years ago.
Okay.
So
Speak very loud.
yeah, I gave her the silent treatment. She did too, and that lasted like 2 weeks.
2 weeks of silence.
Of just no talking. Basically, that's a sign of immaturity, right?
Right.
But with my current girlfriend, I noticed that same pattern.
Wow.
Yesterday, the silent treatment started, and it all started because yesterday in the morning we had breakfast,
Right.
and I'm a guy. I happened to look at the waitresses, and they were not even that good looking. It's just the inner wirings of a man.
You're just
You
looking.
are going to look.
That's
And
why I always
she
tell
did not
girls,
like
I'm
that.
gonna look. I'm gonna look. Don't even try
And
to
then
stop
I
me.
had to educate her, and I had to say it right there on the spot, which pissed me off. I said, look, you need to accept this, okay? You need to accept, like a zebra accepts his stripes, I
Right.
accept that I'm a man,
Okay.
and I am going to look at other women. Here's where it gets interesting.
Okay.
If I don't cross the line of having sex with her,
Right.
that's all you should be concerned about as a girlfriend. I could look all I want.
Yeah, that's
You,
for sure.
you should actually encourage me, because if I don't look, then you know something's up. But I am being me. A zebra is being a zebra doing zebra things.
Do you think she's insecure?
That could be a possibility.
She just thinks you're gonna leave. It's a fear, you know.
I am projecting a lot of energy right now, where I am thinking about, like Dr. Robert Glover says, you have to learn to be a good ender when you know and realize the relationship is not going anywhere.
Oh, you know
when
what?
you know and realize, okay?
You guys don't know. You're missing one point over here. Is that the other day? Remember that you tell them about the translator.
No, you tell him. I already told you. You go ahead and
Okay,
tell him.
so his girl
Some sticky shit.
was doing. So we went to my birthday dinner, and we thought everything was cool. It was just 4 guys and her, and she doesn't speak English at all. So we're like, oh, you know. Luckily, he didn't say anything bad.
I just said it. I just said the truth.
But she's using a real-time translator on her phone, so she's like, we're looking at the video. And
We're
she's
talking in English, and she's reading it in Spanish. The output.
And then she got pissed off because he said there's about the 3 buckets.
which is my way of thinking in a very simple way, and I think that
Tell them about the buckets so they can understand.
yeah, I think that has served me well. I mean, I could be wrong, but I own this. This is the way I think. Whenever a guy is considering to hook up with a girl, yeah,
Shit, you're not speaking louder.
yeah. Whenever a guy's considering,
But you hold it.
What do you want me to
Right
hold
to
it?
your mouth, yeah. Because I can see the microphone.
gotcha. Whenever a guy is considering to hook up with a girl, I have a very simple analogy so that other men could understand. Bucket 1 is your typical beautiful woman. She's probably an 8, 9, or a 10. And, she has a lot of guys that are chasing her ass because she looks good. However, it has been my experience and the collective experience of others when I hear they are superficial. Not all of them, but most of them. They are attention whores. And it's going to be very difficult for you to have a long-term relationship with meaning and depth. That's the bottom line.
Is
Okay.
that bucket 1?
Yeah, that's bucket 1. These are like typical like
has 3
OnlyFans,
buckets.
OnlyFans people, the girls, other.
He gets girls in 3 buckets.
Yeah, that's OnlyFans. That's Instagram attention whore, so forth and so on. Second bucket is what I said to Billy, so that he was like he was taking notes. Okay, Billy. I said, Billy. Second bucket is like my girlfriend. Okay, she's like a 7, and she has great character traits on the inside. A good mother.
Right.
She's a genuine, caring person, compassionate, loving, kind. You want those things. She's not going to cheat on you. She's going to be faithful. Things that really matter. And that bucket 2 girl has the potential to turn into possibly long-term commitment, relationship, or even marriage. Okay? Most guys want a girl in bucket 2 or 3. The last bucket, a little side note, my girlfriend didn't appreciate that, and that's why we're making this video, because I'm explaining that this created for me to get the silent treatment.
Right.
Okay? Bucket 3 is right off the bat marriage material. How do you know? It's a combination of things. It's a feeling, the way they carry themselves, the way they talk, how they talk, and that they're giving you indicators of interest. Like they genuinely want to know more about you as a man. And there's chemistry. And the thing can really fast track. I've seen relationships go from meeting first time to you're freaking married in about a 6-month to 12-month window. That's fast.
So
Maybe even faster.
You said you mixed me up a little bit there because you said number 2 is marriage and number 3 is
Number
marriage?
two is a girlfriend material that could potentially lead to long-term relationship or marriage. Bucket 2 can lead into that.
Can lead.
It can lead into that. Or you can just stay in the
It's a
status quo.
maybe. No.
It's a possibility because you need more time for that relationship to blossom.
In number 3 versus number 3, how do you differentiate? What's the difference?
I already said, for number 3, it's a combination of things. It's the chemistry's there, she's into you, you're into her, the way she carries herself with respect. It's mainly a transference of
How about the
feelings.
looks?
You're attracted to her. That's all that matters. And what's interesting is that you are attracted to her irrespective and independent of what other people's opinions are.
Okay.
That's when you know you have something. Dare I say it's love.
Almost
It's a
like-
toxic feeling that comes over you. It's intoxicating. It's love.
Okay.
So for example, let's just say right now you meet someone and you fall in love,
Like I fall in love here.
and it
One
could
of the
be
ladies
it could
here.
be it could be a 6 or a 7 to the
Right.
rest of the world,
Okay.
but to you in your mind it's a 10, and that's all that matters.
Ah.
That's a very important point of distinction.
I see.
It only matters to you. It should only matter to you. For bucket 3 girl, this is
So
what we're
the-
talking about.
The bucket 3 is where you really want to be at.
Yeah, but I would say out of every 1,000 men and out of every 1,000 possibilities of you getting a bucket 3 girl, the chances are probably 1%.
I've been there though. I've had them. I've had 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah,
You know?
1%.
Yeah.
1%.
And
So
they don't come around very often.
I would say 1/10 of 1%, which is 1 out of every 1,000.
Right. Yeah,
Okay.
I can see that.
So
That's the only reason why I didn't get married is because I was too young. But I've been in love 2 times.
wow, you're lucky. I've never been in
And
love.
Melissa
I've
and
never been.
Yvonne. So Melissa, if her husband's out there, boy, you married her quick, huh? As soon as I broke up with her, or as soon as we broke up, boy, somebody got her quick.
They got her
Married her
They got her off the market.
right off the market, baby boy.
And same thing with Yvonne. Yvonne got it. Some guy picked her up, married
That
her.
dude looks like Stan Lee, bro.
I don't know who he is. But anyways,
Spider-Man
it definitely can happen. It just takes time. I haven't had any luck over here in Medellin. Not that much.
And I would like to add the reason, in my opinion, from what I observed, why you have not had any luck is because you mostly go after bucket one girls. Let's keep it honest. Let's keep it real.
But let's just the reason.
Would you agree or disagree?
Oh, I definitely agree.
Okay,
but
well, let's keep it real.
There's a thing is that I get bucket one fine girls in the United States. So when I get here, the bucket one is like,
What?
how can I say this? So I get beautiful women in the United States because I'm a fast talker and smooth talker.
You're a good salesman.
And I'm like, boom, boom, boom. Here, it's like
You have obstacle,
I get a
barrier.
language barrier,
Correct.
and then I'm not Colombian, the culture, you know. So, anyways, maybe that's an excuse. Maybe I'm
I think
talking out of my ass. It could be talking out of my ass. Who knows? I'm telling you what I think, but I'm always open to like, what if I'm wrong? Remember we talked about that?
Yeah,
you
always
know,
question
always
your
question.
reality.
You know, maybe I'm wrong.
What if you're wrong, man?
Yeah, it could be a possible chance.
Yeah.
It's one of the books that we read, and that's the things we talk about in the men's group.
Yeah.
It's like that's one of the things. Always ask yourself one time a day, what if I'm wrong?
Yeah.
What if I
I
thought?
really believe this thing, whatever it is.
Right.
But what if I am wrong? That opens up your mind to the possibilities.
Yes.
But if you're so stubborn like a freaking mule or a know-it-all, you shut down
That's
your
why you
brain.
didn't want them in the group.
Yeah, you shut down your brain and you're like, there's no room for improvement or whatever. Self-improvement is a lifelong process.
Yeah.
I'm 45 years old. You just turned 46. At this age, you are not the same as you were 10 years ago.
That's true.
Hell, you're not even the same as you were 10 months ago. You're always evolving and getting better.
And you know what? Just don't think evolving as getting better. Some people get worse.
That's bad. Yeah, you either get better,
Or
you
you
stay the
get
same,
worse.
or you get worse. You definitely
Yeah.
want to get better.
You want to keep pushing. You got to keep forging away, folks. Anyways, well, so his girl is mad at
Silent
him
treatment. I think this is turning
because
into
you
a
put
little
her in the
mini-drama.
bucket too.
I think, yeah, because I didn't think she liked that. She thought I was going to automatically assume that I'm going to put her in bucket 3. That's the only reasonable.
How did she bring it up to you when you got home in the cab?
Silent treatment. She's like, oh, the way you think is crazy or something like that.
Right.
She says something like that. I'm like, that's the way I fucking think, and I own it, and you don't have to agree with it. And that masculine energy came out, and I'm like, this is the way I think. You don't have to agree with it. You are a bucket 2 girl.
Damn, you told her like that. God.
You are a bucket 2 girl, which is not bad. Is it derogatory?
It's not bad. It's not good. It's not
You
bad.
are you could potentially lead into marriage material, but right now you are a steady girlfriend, and I'm not going to lie to you, and I'm not going to tell you more than what you are.
Right. Well, you know,
That's
we're going to be
honest.
talking about that in the video tonight. The relationships with Colombians. Because I've had about 4 or 5 relationships with them, and a couple of them I messed up. Goddamn Alan, old dumbass Alan. God damn. Fucked up.
Yeah, you fucked up.
That's one thing. When you get a good one, boy, she got choices, baby boy. She's like, oh, well, hold up, little chocolate man. Hold on, little Hershey boy. Do you see 2,000 messages on here? Tall guys. Like, anyways, we're gonna be talking about that in the vlog. Check us out at ColombiaTips.com. We got the men's club. Maybe tell them about the men's club. Just a little wrap up.
I
What
just
they gotta look at.
I just finished the curriculum for today.
Just give them a little taste.
Yeah,
Just give them a little taste.
Little taste is we're going to talk about a badass gladiator, Marcus Aurelius, and what you can learn to implement that into your toolkit as to be a better man, to project more masculine energy.
I'm excited about
like
it,
a
folks.
gladiator Roman emperor.
He's gonna teach you a lot. We're gonna go with the BC times, folks. So tune in on the next video. Hit that like and subscribe. Yeah, you right there with the donut. Yeah, right there. Hit that like. Yeah, do it now. So me and Frederick are trying to go to our favorite steakhouse called Malevo, but these people don't give a F. They don't give a fuck. They're like, we're closed. Like in the middle of a day, they'll just be closed. Where's it? Fine. All right, folks. So, you know, we're talking about the dating scene here in Medellin, and it's just really in general, you know, that bucket 1, 2, and 3, you know, that really pissed off Frederick's girlfriend the other day. She was using the goddamn live translator, bro.
Yeah.
So FY, if you guys come down here, number 1, that could be beneficial. But number 2, if you think your girl can't understand English,
and she knows about that live translator,
Think again.
she could run it against you, boy. She was just looking.
Yeah.
So what are some tips about, dating? Because you've been with her for 6 months.
Yeah.
I mean, what are some tips for the guys out there? You don't pay anything.
Yeah,
I mean, volunteer, you help, but that's
Yeah.
only because you're out of your heart. She
Yeah.
don't ask you.
Yeah,
What are some tips for how did you get this girlfriend, bro?
I'll answer that in a minute.
Okay.
I think what's most important.
Okay.
I just learned this from Dr. Robert Glover. He basically says that you have to get good at, which most men, I include myself in this list, are not good enders of a relationship, and that's going to cost you in the long run because time is so precious. If you know that the relationship has run its course and there's a shelf life, only you can really know that for
Right.
sure. And you don't have the balls or the courage, which is what I'm struggling with right now, to end the relationship. I'm only doing myself a disservice and the girl that I'm with a disservice.
What do you mean giving her a disservice? What's that about?
Basically, if you know, well, I'll speak for myself. If I kind of know already that the relationship has run its course,
Right.
which is kind of like what I'm feeling lately, then if I
I
don't
think
have,
we all been there.
yeah,
though.
if I don't have the courage, if I don't develop the courage or the balls to end the relationship, then I'm just bringing her along unnecessarily for months, maybe even years. And a lot of guys can probably relate to that because I think that's a learned skill. And you have to know, hey, it's over. We each go our separate ways, and you have to be. It's almost like an art form.
Well, you know what I was thinking
That's what I think.
It's like in day trading, we have to cut our losses, big boy.
Yeah, you got to cut your losses.
You got to cut it, because then you have opportunity cost.
Right, because the longer you're with her, I'll speak again for myself.
Yeah.
The longer I'm with my current girlfriend, and I know, this has run its course, it's over. Like, say I'm with her an extra 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years. That time could be better spent with somebody else that's like more in line with we're compatible
And not that you could just be enjoying your life.
and enjoying your life too. Yeah.
That's more, if you're in misery or you're just not happy
Yeah.
and the sex is not right, then this is just you being happy. And my personal opinion,
Yeah.
she's not appreciating you. And that's the number one reason,
Yeah.
the number one reason in the world why couples don't work out is one person doesn't feel appreciated.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the number, there's no ifs,
Yeah.
it's a fact.
Yeah.
So it's just like for your wife, for your, you could bring her some flour, and don't even bring her a dozen. You could bring her one flower,
It's the little details that we count.
and the dopamine release is the same as 17 dozens and one flower.
That
Did
is
you know
true.
that?
That's very interesting.
So these little things count, like bringing that one flower. Baby, I'm gonna wash these dishes. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Taking out the trash, baby, I got that. Oh, I need to wash your car real quick. And then vice versa, she needs to be doing those things too, but don't expect it. You don't do these things with expectation. Don't expect anything. That's a Marcus Aurelius thing that we're going to cover in the course.
Yeah.
Is that don't come with expectations. You come from your heart. You understand these things and you do things not only for your spouse, but for you. When you help someone, you give money. Don't think, what am I going to get in return? You do this out of the kindness. No, I don't want anything, bro. Nah, I did this for you.
Yeah.
And then I promise you, God, the universe, whatever you believe, Buddha, is that universe gonna come back to you.
Yeah.
And you won't even know. Or maybe it's saving your life.
Yeah.
You just don't know what kind of damage was in your future that God said, hold up, that boy is doing good. Let me just give him an extra couple years.
Yeah. I want to add that sometimes a relationship will, once it serves its purpose, it's time for you to move on. And if you, for whatever reason, can't find the courage to turn the page, again, you're doing each other a disservice. And, I cannot predict the future, but it sounds like that, the writing is on the wall, that things are, not looking as good. And honestly, you want two people to be happy, whether it's with you or with somebody else. You want both people to be happy.
Yeah.
And if it's not working out, it's better to cut your losses now, like you said,
Cut
than
those
for
losses.
things to linger and you drag on only because you don't know how to be a good ender. Okay, you need to develop that, whether it's an art form, you want to call it a learned skill, whatever. If you can pick up, hey, you know what? It's run its course. let's be friendly about it and
Ah.
go our separate ways and move on with life so that that person could be free to do whatever they want.
That's right.
And you'll be
'Cause,
happy to.
You know, you're really giving her a disservice because you also, you know, if you're with this girl, at one time you loved her or you cared about
Yeah.
her. And now
Things change.
with my ex-girlfriends, I care for them and I love them like sisters, cousins. I want you to be happy, boo.
Yeah.
You know, go find your man. I knew I wasn't going to marry them. I knew it.
And they wanted to marry.
They wanted to marry me. They
but not
asked
you.
me, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Nah, I wasn't ready. I wasn't too young." And so you know, when it was time to cut, I was like, "Nah." I even let my last ex-girlfriend. I said, "You know what? Go out, honey. I'm gonna stay home because I had to let her get her balance. She was one of these females that had to be with someone.
Smother you.
Yeah, she has to be with someone.
Oh, wow.
You know, so immediately after me, she found another relationship and married the guy.
Wow.
You know, so you know, that may be her course. So I don't give any judgment.
Yeah.
It just the course that I was on, we were not in alignment.
It's like you were on page 10 and she was reading page 25. You were not on the same page.
Yeah, she went on 100.
Yeah,
She went 100. That girl was on.
Different
She was,
pages.
and she was Latina. She was Mexican. So the boy, that one, boy, she was ducking and dodging and shit. Fucking vases coming
You did
at
the
me.
Matrix? Woo!
Ooh, you ain't never until you date a
the
Mexican
Matrix.
from Mexico. These boys, they like to box. They'll just tuck up on you. This like, listen, you ain't. I was so bad. I was like, I gotta get going, girl.
That's funny,
And
man.
she's just like, nah, you're not. I told her like this. Hey, we gotta break up. And she's like, nah, we're not breaking up. I'm like, shit. For real? I'm like, she goes, yeah, we're not breaking up. I promise to God.
You have to kill me for that to
Yeah,
happen.
she's like, no. I said, I swear to you. She's like, hey, girl, nah, I'm done. You know, we you know, you got to get going. She's like, nah, I'm not going anywhere. And she stayed around for 2 more years.
Oh my. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad you said that. Would you agree that because that relationship lingered on, you already in your mind made a decisive decision? We are breaking up. You just admitted right now that
Yeah.
it lasted 2 more years. Would you agree that you did not know how to be a good ender?
Oh, I knew how to end. It's just that she was
But you
very
didn't
aggressive.
end it. But you did not end it.
I know.
So would you say that you did not know how to be a good ender?
Yeah.
Because if you're a man and you
I can see
exert
where you're going with that.
and you exert your decision making, like I make an executive decision right now, it's over.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you let her dictate and control the
Yeah.
frame, and that shit lasted 2 long
Long.
freaking years.
Yeah.
Not 2 months, not 2 weeks, not 2 days, but 2 years of
Yeah.
your life, and opportunity cost set in.
Cost me too.
It cost you 2 years of your life.
It was a lot of pain, bro. She did not want to leave, and you know.
So how would you end a relationship now, which you have like new skills versus
Okay,
before
I'll
did
give
it?
you a perfect example. Here in Colombia, I had another girl go crazy. Remember the one that stalked me?
Stalker. She
And,
came to your apartment.
Yeah, so she was.
And you had to calm her down.
I had 2 of them.
You calmed her
I
down
had 2
too.
stalkers, bro, and they were just on fire, lit, pressure.
How did you end this
And
versus
so-
your ex?
This one, what I did, I remember she came to the house, she snuck through the guards. Like, you can't get through the, she waited till the guards went to the restroom, went through the front door. Then she knocked on my door and she hid behind the peephole.
And you don't know what a girl's intentions are.
So when she opened up, she was ready to kill me.
Oh my God.
Like she was ready to do something physically to me.
She was emotionally
I
charged.
could see the evil in her eyes.
What?
Yeah, like I told you, I was scared. And so, you know, I calmed her down with the grace of God. And I think my last relationship helped me. So I was like, look, baby, let's, you know, just calm down. Let's just calm down. Let's, you know, I love you. I care for you. You know, let's just sit down. And what are you talking about? She's like, you know, why didn't you let me come to your birthday party? And I didn't let her come to the birthday party because there was a lot of my close friends. And the relationship was on its end. And so this is last year.
Oh,
this is last year.
Now it's starting to make sense.
And then I was
why
like,
invite her and let it drag on?
Yeah, these
if
are
you know it's
close.
over?
These are close friends.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
And then, you know, I don't bring somebody I'm about to end. It's just dumb.
And she took it personally.
She was brokenhearted.
You didn't invite me to your birthday
She's
party.
like, and you know, and so anyways, the thing is that I calmed her down. I put her in the bed and just gave her a massage, talked with her. And then as soon as I got her out the door, I just cut everything off. I was like, fuck it. Because I just seen that evil in her eyes.
Jeez.
Like she wanted to she wanted to put harm on me, bro.
Jeez, you're so lucky.
And once you start, I don't know about here in Colombia, but once you start, when a police get involved, number one, I'm a foreigner
You
here.
always lose.
Mel's gonna
You
always
always
lose.
lose.
And I'm not going to jail. Ain't nobody want to go to jail in
yeah.
Colombia.
Yeah, you always lose.
You don't want to go to jail here, boy.
Yeah.
You gonna get that that foreigner that, oh, come here, little chocolate boy. Ven aquí, chocolate.
You'll get the donkey treatment.
You don't want to mess around in Colombia, bro. So I knew that, I don't want no problems with police here. And then, so that's how I dealt with it.
So would you say that you learn now to be a good ender? Because that was the original question. You learn soothing and calming down skills.
Yeah.
That before you didn't have in your tool belt.
And I use a lot of breath work.
Okay, that's
And
beautiful.
Breath work helps control your nervous system. A lot of people don't understand that. So I took deep breaths in and let my mind and use my meditation, little skills to calm down. Let me be strategic about calming this girl down
Interesting.
and then getting her outside the house.
Wow.
And getting her rebalance. And thank God for that, And then the last one was, I can't say her name, but same kind of deal, man. They just go too crazy. But anyway.
They were really obsessed.
They get obsessed. I don't know what
Yeah.
I do, but
It was like a toxic love obsession is what I would categorize that.
yeah.
And those are not healthy because they once they lose control of their emotional regulation, they go crazy and they can fucking kill your ass.
And you know what's messed up is that girl that was crazy with the peephole, let's just call her Red, because she had that red hair. And she had blue eyes.
Wow.
She was gorgeous.
Yeah, pretty girl.
So I really liked her.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? I could have done something
Was
with
she
it.
a bucket 1 girl, bucket 2 girl, bucket 3 girl?
She was about 2.5.
Wow.
She was like, you know what?
But with too much crazy.
She just had that crazy.
That-
So once you spot that crazy,
Get out of Dodge.
Go ahead and get out,
Get
bro.
out of there.
it's just like,
Get out of there.
that's exactly what I did.
You cannot fix crazy. Okay?
Yeah, that's exactly what I
You cannot
did.
fix crazy.
Even if 10-10. What you gonna talk with her? Yeah. Well, I had a 10 one time with Nani, and I think y'all seen that picture in one of the videos. She's a 10.
Wow.
And then I talked bad to her. So I thought that
Talk back to her or talk bad?
I talked bad, B-A-D.
Okay.
So I said, hey man, you're a lazy ass, because she don't like to do anything. You don't like cooking, you don't like cleaning.
You're a lazy
All
ass.
you do is just sit in the house looking all good and sexy ass body with long ass hair and big ass titties.
Oh, man.
And I was like, she was like, fuck you, little chocolate boy.
Dang.
She's like, I got 2,000 other dudes, tall, with a lot of money. She's like, peace out then. And I never talked to her again. That's what I'm saying. Like, once you find you a 10, don't think it's like the United States where, like, it's like,
What was the lesson learned from that?
don't talk bad. Like, you got to come. And I did it twice.
That's interesting.
I had another one, I can guess, let's just call her D. She was a biochemical engineer, a doctor, engineer here in Colombia.
But I have to give you credit
That was
for
bad.
exerting your masculine energy.
Yeah.
I have to give you credit for that.
I don't think I think in order to do that, you have to be more deep in the relationship.
And you have to have a delicate balance. You can I think it takes
Fucked
great
up.
skill. I think you're working on it. I'm still working on this too. For you to exert your masculine energy and dominance, because girls want that. They really want that. They want to be led. But you have to do it with a soft, delicate touch to not overpower them. And
This
you
guy-
overpowered
Yeah,
them.
this
you
guy is
scared
right.
her the fuck off.
Because see, even now, we just talked about this a second ago.
Yeah.
When it's like, why are these girls blowing you up? And they don't blow me up anymore because I stopped messaging. But I'm very aggressive. I'm just like, hey, you either want to do this or you don't. And that's not the way it works here.
Yeah, and they're still chasing my
Tell
ass.
me
After
how
6
how
months,
you do it. Tell them how you do it.
I treat them well.
No, but give us examples, bro.
One example is I helped a girl.
Okay.
I helped her start her own business. I basically instilled confidence in her that she could do anything she wants. And I took steps like, okay, this is, I paid $50 to get her a logo so she could start her own little makeup company. They really appreciate that because no one's ever freaking done that. And I look at it like it's a small investment. I plant a seed and it's potential. Okay, so that's one example. So I treat them well. I make them believe in themselves, and instead of treating them like a sexual object, and they always remember that.
Yeah.
So that's how I do it.
This is perfect. This is what you have to do. You don't be like me. I'm way too aggressive.
Yeah.
I'm just like, let's get to the point. It's because I'm fucked up with 3 jobs. You know, I got YouTube going on. I got the affiliate marketing going. I got the real estate
You
going.
got a lot on your plate.
You know, so I'm like, you know, so I'm
Get to the point, transactions,
let's get this thing done.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not like that
It's
here.
not.
It's not like it.
It's not.
You have to be that, hola, ¿cómo estás? How are you?
You have to demonstrate affection, loving, and kind.
You have to be
and
kind.
Tender.
It's like a flower,
Yeah,
really
flower,
a flower
yeah.
here.
Delicate flower.
You know, and it just, I don't got that right now. I think when I get back, whether it's 6 months or a year, then I have to stop working.
Not working as much.
Yeah, I mean, I probably won't even start.
Yeah.
I'll do my YouTube, but as far as working, I'm gonna have to just put that aside.
Yeah.
And you know, for 3 months, just nothing this, you know, and then because it takes work, Bubba.
Yeah.
It takes work, and if you don't have time, then don't just stick to what you're doing, paying, I guess, you know, because you're not gonna have time for this. You come to Medellin, it's gonna take, like I said, 3 months.
Yeah.
You know, to get you a really good girl, and you can get a 10. Like a 10 here. I mean, I'm talking about, it'd be like 100 in the United States.
A perfect metaphor whenever
Yeah.
you want to hook up with a girl is like somebody you're starting a garden and you got to take care of it.
That's so true, bro.
Because of the weeds could come in, and the weeds is a metaphor for all these guys that want to bang your girl. You know, you got to keep these weeds out. You know, you want to nurture your garden. You want to give it sunlight, good soil, fertilizer, water. And if you don't take care of your garden is not going to bear fruit to take care of you so you could enjoy.
So this guy right here, LeBron, he's a good dude. He's one of the top fans out here. He asked, why do you want to keep a girl around that's lazy? Well, the thing is that number one, she's a 10. These 10s, they're not going to want to do this shit, bro.
They're going to want you to pay money to a maid and bring in food.
Yeah, no, they're like, I'm telling you right now.
They're high maintenance.
They're like high maintenance,
They're high
big boy.
maintenance.
They're like my nails.
And it comes with the territory. Okay?
Hair.
Yeah.
You know, like, they're trophies.
Yeah, I gotta look good all the time. I'm with you. Yeah.
Like if they're a 7, 8, 6, I got those, no problem. I get those.
Yeah, they're easy.
Like I've had a few of those.
They're easy.
Cooking, cleaning, I do whatever I want to them.
Yeah, easy.
But when you're talking above your level,
above your pay grade,
then nah, bro. They're like nah.
You gotta kick me down with some money for hair salon and nails.
Yeah, exactly.
And pay the rent. That's funny.
Tell the dude, you did the right thing. And you know, I and somewhat I did, but I think I could have been more pleasant with my words.
Yeah.
And I think I could have been more strategic.
Yeah.
And so, like, instead of telling her you're a lazy ass chick that doesn't do shit except looking good, I could have been, you know what, baby?
You could have delivered it in a different way.
Baby, I really, you know what? You are so beautiful. You know, I really care for you. You know, I call it the sandwich method in sales and real estate.
Oh, yeah.
We say something nice here, the bread. Baby, you are so beautiful, and I appreciate you so much.
Yeah.
And then we get to the meat of the conversation. We're like, you know, if you could possibly, can you do these little dishes here?
That would mean a lot to me.
And that would mean a lot to me.
I work so much.
And it shows my appreciation. I think we can, you know.
Yeah.
And then you give them a bread again. Once again, baby, I thank you.
That's a good method. It's a good framework.
You can use this in personal and your business life to get what you want. Yeah. It's the sandwich method.
Yeah, it works.
That just cost me.
You did not give her the sandwich.
It's one more pure. No, I didn't.
It's one more.
It's one more pure example of when I'm too stressed or you're too stressed.
Yeah.
You're too direct.
Yeah.
And you fuck up.
You blew a short fuse with her.
Blew a short fuse. So, anyways, you want to close this out? You want to say anything about the men's group that you got going?
Yeah. Let me get hyped up here, okay? Because
exactly.
Today's the last day. We decided to call this a 4-week men's gladiator coaching program, and I really feel that there is a shortage of like real men. And I'm not saying, you know, I'm God's gift to women. I'm not saying that at all. But honestly, I see just men struggle trying to find and connect with a tribe of like-minded men, and we are going to model a Roman badass, okay? Marcus Aurelius Meditations. If you've never heard of him, make this one of your top 10 books of all time. The man is super wise beyond, you know, his years, and he talks about stuff that was thousands of years, you know, relevant back then, and it's relevant today. You know, how to be a man. If somebody were to ask you, hey, could you tell if an alien race, a spaceship came down and they know nothing about the human race? This is a really good topic.
Right.
And this alien race wants to know, hey, can you tell us we have to report back to the alien race ship, mothership. Can you tell us what it is to be a man? If you tell them stuff like, men today are way overly feminized. They basically walk around with their balls cut off. They feel like they can't exert their masculine energy and what that means, and also balance it out with feminine energy.
Right.
Okay, because too much testosterone and too much masculine energy creates an imbalance. You need a female to help you balance out that manliness, okay? And Marcus Aurelius, if you're going to follow any man in the world, if you start reading and meditating upon Marcus Aurelius' meditations, you will have the perfect example of what a man is. Another perfect example is like King David or King Solomon, but that's for another day. So I'm really excited about this program. It's a gladiator program. I couldn't think of another imagery where you're just a badass. Okay, we're going to cover mindset. We already talked about mindset, how to get rid of your roadblocks. We're going to talk about how to start a quarterly reflection journal. How do I do it? And maybe, you could start one too. And then we're going to talk about how to develop your personal life philosophy or mission statement. And instead of just drifting like in a ship, and wherever the wind blows, that's where your life goes. Your friend says, hey, come on over here, and you come. And yet your other friend says, hey, come on, let's live over here, and you go. And you're just like a couch surfer, for 10, 20 years. You got to have your own life purpose, and we're going to talk about how to have one. We're going to give you tools that are actionable, not theory, not college textbooks, okay, but actionable steps that you do, today or whenever you enroll. And it's going to help you. We want to serve, right?
That's
it's
right.
only 4 weeks. Send $50 to info@colombiatips.com. You're automatically enrolled. And it starts tomorrow at 8 p.m. It's a 1-hour live Zoom call. It's recorded in case you pay and you can't make the sessions. You'll have the recordings. It starts tomorrow, August 4, 2022, and it ends, which is Thursday. It ends 1 month later, Thursday, September 1st. 4 weeks. You're going to get so much value. You're going to be hooked, okay? So that's all I got.
I think that's a good thing. One thing that I'm going to add too is I'm also going to throw my personal routine. I've shared a third of my daily routine that I do every single day.
Oh, nice.
And so I have a routine that I've made personally probably the last 3 years of my life, reading all these books and like Marcus Aurelius, Tim Ferriss, Tony Robbins, Mel Robbins, and a variety of other people that I'm following. Like CEOs of Money or even PayPal, all these guys that I've learned over the years. And I'm just going to be sharing that knowledge with you. I think it's going to be really helpful.
Yeah, I think so too. And every week we'll talk about 3 different core topics. This week, we kick this off week 1 tomorrow. This is what we're going to talk about. Yeah. And believe me, you are going to benefit. You're going to see almost like an immediate change.
Plus, you know what? When people are in this group, iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
So like when I was in a men's group and past men's groups, these guys have things to offer. You have something to offer.
Yeah, mindsets, frameworks,
and
strategies.
If you align yourself with people who want to become better,
you'll help each other out. Iron sharpens iron.
Yeah, so I'm saying you're in this group, you're already in an area like I always tell you, you're a product of your environment. I truly believe that to my core. That's why I'm leaving here. Yeah. Because I'm too comfortable in here. I'm like, I know from my bottom of my heart we're the product of our environments. Yeah. Then if I'm too comfortable in the slums,
you're not growing.
Then something's not right. I should not be comfortable in the slums.
Yeah, if you're not growing, you're dying, really.
Like I'm literally in Central hanging out sometimes.
That's not good.
That's not good, bro.
That's not good.
I'm around some of these, people that just
they're up to no good.
They're up to
no good.
It's bad. I mean, it's just bad, bro. I don't even want to say it. It's bad. So we're gonna have a lot of stuff to share. Guarantee you. I'll see you guys on the next video. Hit that like, subscribe, notification bell, and all that good stuff, and we'll see you on the next one. See ya. Thanks to you, Frederick. Appreciate it, bro.
Info@colombiatips.com. Today's the last day to register. Send $50 to info@colombiatips.com. You're automatically in, okay? Exactly. We'll see you in the program. It starts tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Woohoo!
Awesome.
See y'all later, bros.
Yeah. That was from the heart.